Governor of Delta State, Sheriff Oborevwori, has flagged off the construction of the 11-kilometer Aboh-Akari road with a bridge across the Okiri River in a difficult terrain in Ndokwa East local government area, demonstrating the resolve of his administration to break barriers and overcome obstacles in its drive for inclusive governance. The project, valued at 29.8 billion naira, will involve the deployment of concrete-based technology and is expected to be completed within 12 months. Ikenna Amechi reports.
The excitement of residents as Governor Sheriff Oborevwori arrived in Aboh for the flag-off ceremony reflected the importance of the project to the community.
Regarding this project you have identified from Aboh to Akari, it is not just about Akari. Indirectly, you have begun the long overdue project that we always target at the time we come, when Ndokwa we achieve a project from Asaba Oko down to Uchi, Okpai, Aboh, and all the way to Patani. This project has started by this action.
We are not unmindful of the humongous cost of these bridges. As it is peculiar to us, it costs 10 times more to construct in Ndokwa than it takes for similar projects to be constructed in upland areas. To this, we are very grateful, sir.
For the Deputy Governor, who is a native of Ndokwa land, the road project and other ongoing developments are a welcome response to years of appeal by the people for improved infrastructure.
You approve for us a road linking Ndemiri to Takono. It's also brand new. You approve for us road linking Amai to Arakba. It's also brand new. Who else can do such a thing except Ukodo himself? We say a very big thank you. You have opened up Ndokwa Nation. You have opened up our lives. You have opened up places for us to grow, for us to develop.
Governor Oborevwori reiterated his administration's unwavering commitment to ensuring that no part of the state is left behind in its development agenda.
Today, we open another chapter in our infrastructure development agenda. This landmark project underscores our commitment to ensuring that every part of the state is included in our development plans. No matter how remote or difficult the terrain may be, we must do our best to connect the riverine, rural to the urban areas.
The formal flag-off of the project was later performed by the governor as residents expressed optimism over the expected 12-month completion timeline. Ikenna Amechi, TVC News, Aboh, Delta State.
Okay, those are the stories on the news from the state for today, Olamide, and I particularly took a lot of interest in the Borno State story because I mean, normally we see food security as something to preserve the nation, to preserve the people that live in the nation. Right. But this time around, it's been seen as an economic recovery in Borno State. During the insurgency, a lot of farmers and their farmlands were unable to go to their farmlands because of the issue of safety. But now that the governor has started to try to put a stop to insecurity, farmers are returning back. What do you have to say about this?
I mean, we've gone beyond the time where agriculture is now seen as like a last option. It's good that the governor is looking into this as a way of recovering, as against the other ways of increasing revenue for the state. Borno State, one state that has been in the past really affected by the insurgency, especially those the farmers. This is a good initiative from the governor. Agriculture, for one, is the backbone of Borno's economy. So I think according to the report, it contributes about 65%. So, a lot of them are farmers. Those who go to the farms are different from those who also sell. And they also transport some of these, items to
other states, like
other states, especially like Lagos.
I think our reporter mentioned something about young people being, should I say, seduced into farming, because now, I mean, before you would see farming as a dirty career, but now people are seeing that, okay, this is really important and this is a viable career that I can go into.
I mean, we are going into the stage of mechanized farming, but this is where the governor needs to also, put all hands on deck. So it doesn't seem as if, those who are uneducated are in the system. we can also, evolve agriculture in Nigeria beyond, just going to the firms, providing security, cattle rearing and all of that, where you can also export to other countries, ensure that, this is a valid source of income for both nations. According to the governor, is also targeting, economic recovery for those, especially communities that have been affected. By the impact of insecurity in that region. More security is now coming back to Borno. We hope not to hear any bad, news anytime soon. But I like what the governor is doing in terms of, ensuring that the state recovers from whatever, hard impacts that they can experience in the past few months, I will say. Thank you, Adebanke, for that. But that's it on TVC News this hour. From updates on the stories we're monitoring, you can visit our website on www.tvcnews.tv. You can also follow us on our social media handles, Facebook, Instagram, and on X at TVC News. And on YouTube, we are live at TVC News.